according to the house, there is a difference.
Sir, could you please zoom it? It's yes.
I'm,
Sir, it's in the book or should we write down?
this is in a different book. You can buy it. This is not given to you.
So, okay, we should write now.
Right. Yes. There is a book called this medical astrology. There is a book named Medical Astrology.
It's available on your
Yes,
that thing?
it is available.
Sir, could you go up?
Just by us. And Jyotish Sutram also is one book. Jyotish Sutra. This is a very good book actually. You must all have this book. Otherwise, you may not be getting it in your course. So you must get this book.
Okay.
Everybody should get this book, I think. And medical astrology. This is the book. Medical astrology. Okay. So
Order it at future point.
Really important books. Huh?
So we can order it at future point. They will courier it, right?
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Oh, oh.
So in houses, you can say that it's the whole body is divided into three parts. One is up to the head, the head portion, and it is like this. Head is here, right eye, right ear, left ear, right nose, left nose, right cheeks, left cheeks, then right chin, left chin, and mouth. So this is the whole face is divided into 12 parts, and right side is the left part, and left part is the right part. It is just the opposite. You can remember it this way. Okay.
Just like a mirror reflection, sir.
Yes.
The way we look it in the mirror.
Yes. We are.
Sir,
Yeah.
what is the
If you
dress
stand behind this, then it is obviously the left eye. This is the left part. This is the right part. This is, you can say that this is a person standing in front of us. This horoscope is a person face standing in front of us. Okay.
What is Dreshkan, sir?
No, you forget about Dreshkan. Dreshkan is a 1/3 of sign, 1/3 of a house.
Okay.
But you forget about this. This is how we'll consider the 12 houses like this. Okay. And then the second part is our from throat to navel. This is the body is the second part. Here throat is the lagna. Then right shoulder, left shoulder, right hand, left hand, right arm, left arm, then right breast, left breast, right stomach, left stomach, and navel part. So this becomes the whole body. Okay. And the third part is the lower part. This anus is represented by the lagna. So sex and is governed by this second and 12th house. Right testicles, left testicles, right coxa, left coxa, right knee, left knee. This is not right thigh. Actually, this is right leg. Right leg, left leg, and foot. This you can rectify. Okay. So this is what we consider as per the houses. The first picture that I showed you, that was for science. So sign representation and house representation is different. It is not, house is not that the first house is head and the second house is this and then this is feet. This is not like this. House representation is like this. the persons standing behind the horoscope. And that is the sign representation. If we have to see that, then so keep a difference between these two. This is not, this is the sign representation, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, etc. This is the Kal Purush, what we call it. This is a Kal Purush, and Aries is head, and Taurus is this, and that, like that. So this is as per the signs. So whatever we have to consider, we have, first of all, then we have to know what are the significators of what. Certain diseases are represented by certain planets. Sun represents, like sun represents eyes, and moon also represents eyes. Now Mercury represents your speech. Jupiter also represents your speech. Then if you want to talk about ear, then Mercury again is the planet for, actually here third house is more important. Mercury is for ear, but third house represents ears. Third house and 11th house, as you just saw. So if third house is afflicted, then we will say that there can be an eye problem, ear problem. So how do we recognize that this person can have this kind of disease or not? What kind of disease one will have? First of all, we will see that which house is afflicted. Whichever house is afflicted, we will say according to that house that this person may have this kind of health problem. And I have one more thing to show you. Yes. Disorder or impairment in various body parts. If Lagna is had impairment, how can we say that there will be a head problem? If Lagna is afflicted by malefics, Lagna Lord is placed in a bad house, means Lagna is afflicted, then we will say that head is afflicted, because head is represented by Lagna. Okay? And Mars, and also now Lagna also represents in the housewife. When we saw the Lagna also represents our neck, and it also represents anus. So it represents three things. Now, what part is going to be afflicted? So we have to see the planet also which is afflicted. So if the Mars is afflicted or Sun is afflicted, then we can say that brain is afflicted. Now eyes, if second house Lord is debilitated or in enemy sign or in 6th, 8th, 12th, then we can say that eyes will be afflicted. And again, Venus and Sun, and also moon also. The Sun and moon also is there. So Venus, Sun and moon. Basically Sun and moon are the main planets. If they are afflicted, then we can say that eyes problems are there. Second house, 12th house, Sun, moon, and lastly Venus. If they are afflicted, then eyes are afflicted. Ears, if Jupiter, Mercury, third house and 11th house are badly afflicted. Third house, 11th house, you saw it just now, and Jupiter and Mercury are afflicted, then we can say that you will have ear problems. And when very badly afflicted. Venus and Mercury are placed in the 12th house. There can be problem in the right ear. If Mercury is placed in the 6th, 8th, 12th house, then from Saturn and Jupiter, then Mercury, Saturn, Jupiter, Mercury, and 3rd, 5th Lord, 9th Lord, 11th Lord, and sign Gemini and Aquarius are also affected. Body badly, the ear problem is sure. Means basically, if the Gemini, the sign wise, we should not say Gemini because it's the second sign. Face is represented by Taurus. The whole face. The head is represented by Aries. The whole face is represented by Taurus. So Taurus is, if Taurus is afflicted, actually here it gets all mixed up. We start saying Gemini and Aquarius. Gemini is not the sign for ears. It is the Taurus sign and the 3rd house. So you should be, you should remember it in particular that we have to distinguish between the signs and the houses. Houses, for houses we divide the body in 3 sections, whereas for signs we don't divide the body in sections. Similarly, nose when 2nd house, nose again 2nd house. This is correct. 2nd house is for nose. Sign Taurus because face is by Taurus, and Mars and Mercury are badly afflicted by malefics. Then we can say that nose troubles are there. Hands, 3rd house. Hands, 3rd house, sign Gemini. Sign Gemini is correct, and 3rd house is correct because shoulders are represented by 2nd house and hands are represented by 3rd house. 3rd and 11th house. So again Gemini. So similarly here 6th house, back 6th house, sign Virgo and Mercury are afflicted by Saturn, Mars and Rahu. Then there can be back problem. For legs, 10th, 11th, 12th houses. For legs, actually, it is not 10th, 11th, 12th. For legs, it should be 6th, 7th, and 8th. 6th, 7th, and 8th. 6th house is right leg. 8th house is our left leg. And 7th house is our feet. So 6th, 7th, and 8th houses. And the Pisces, the Aquarius or Pisces signs, if those are afflicted, then Saturn and Sun, afflicted by Saturn or Sun, then the legs are in problem. So same thing will go on, but you have to understand the planet also. Which planet is afflicting or affecting what part of the body? I'm sorry that I don't have a ready reckoner here for planets.
You're just sharing these slides with us?
This I will give it to you. This list I will send it to you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Because instead of wasting our time in studies, I think we'll do it practically. That is much better because the exercise is simple. You understand that very well. The planets, the houses, the signs, these are the 3 things only, and we have to look at that only. So let us like low BP, high BP. When Moon and Mars are karak for blood and variation in blood pressure. So a weak and afflicted Moon but a strong Mars causes high blood pressure. And a weak and afflicted Moon and a weak distressed Mars will bring low BP. Likewise, connection between Sun and Saturn also gives low BP. So this is how we can consider that Sun and basically Moon, Mars afflicted by Sun and Saturn, that can give rise to blood pressure problem. Timing is all one, that dasha of those planets which are afflicting or affecting the body part. If the dasha is operating, then we can say that that problem is there. For liver, it is basically the Jupiter, which is most important. Mars governs the smooth functioning of our kidneys, bladder and pancreas. It also regulates the blood flow in our body. Moon is actually the liquid part of the blood, and Mars is the RBCs and WBCs, etc. WBCs are represented by, we can say that the WBCs, and the liquid part is Moon. RBCs are Mars, and if Mars is debilitated, etc., then WBCs become RBCs become less. Hemoglobin level comes down, and liver problem, kidney problem. Liver problem is mainly because of Moon in Libra, because edema, Moon in Mars. This is normally liver problem is caused by Jupiter. Jupiter in Libra may cause deposits of cholesterol in kidney trouble and all that. And Venus also is one planet which causes urine and uremia problem, urine problems, kidney problems, as they are governed by Venus. Heart attack, most important thing, heart attack. This is when fourth house sign Cancer. Fourth house is representing heart and sign Cancer. Cancer because it is the fourth heart is represented there by the fourth Cancer sign. Fourth lord and debilitated or weak sun is afflicted by malefics 6, 8, 12, and by fourth house of or afflict fourth lord sign Cancer and sun, heart trouble occurs. So basically sun is the planet for heart attack, fourth house and fourth sign. These are the main karakas for heart problems. And if they get associated with 6, 8, 12 Lord, 6, 8, 12 Lord come and sit in these signs or these houses, then this kind of problem occurs. Malefics in 6 triggers heart trouble due to Vat problem, Vat problem, trouble. Vat is gas problem, gas. Okay, so Mars, Saturn and Jupiter in the fourth indicate a wound on heart area or heart trouble. Moon in Taurus, Cancer along with malefics or Saturn. So this gives heart trouble. Or ear, nose, timing of surgery for various parts. This let's not consider this. Moon, Jupiter. Diabetes is an important thing. Diabetes is mainly governed by Jupiter and Moon, 2 planets, and third planet is Venus. Jupiter is the first planet, Moon is second planet, Venus is the third planet. Venus takes care of the first kind of, there are 2 kinds of diabetes, diabetes 1 and diabetes 2. So diabetes 1, which happens with the childhood itself, that is governed by Venus. The diabetes because of Venus is not rectified, whereas diabetes due to Jupiter That can be rectified by medicines or by some exercises or something else. But diabetes due to Venus is much more stronger, and you cannot get rid of it. And Cancer, why the Cancer is there? For Cancer, Saturn and Rahu, these are the two most important planets, but simultaneously Moon is also very important. Moon, Saturn and Rahu, these three. And also Jupiter is important there because Jupiter is a planet of expansion. So Cancer is something where everything is getting multiplied. The cells are getting multiplied. So Moon and Jupiter, they are also quite important in Cancer. But Rahu Moon combination or Saturn Moon combination, that gives rise to Cancer. Saturn and Rahu, they disturb the structure of body. But Moon has to be there. It has to be afflicted. Then only the Cancer occurs. And if Jupiter is there, then it adds to the problem. If Ketu is there, then it cuts the problem. Ketu is a separatist planet. It is a planet which cuts the things. Similarly, Mars is one which burns the things. So, if Mars is there or Ketu is there, then normally the problem is solved by surgery or something, whatever way. Ulcer is caused by Mars. Mars is the main planet for it. Anxiety is caused by Moon. Anxiety because Moon is, if it is afflicted by Saturn or Rahu or Mars or Sun, then anxiety, a person is having anxiety problem. Mainly Moon Saturn combination, if they are together within 5 degrees. If they are away from 5 degrees, then the problem is not severe. If they are away, distance is more than 10 degrees or 15 degrees. If it is more than 15 degrees, then the problem is not at all there. If the up to 15 degrees only, you can say that the problem is there. And below 5 degrees, the problem is severe. And Moon, either it is with Saturn or with Rahu, both ways the anxiety problem occurs. And whenever, if that combination is there and Rahu or Saturn or any other planet crosses over this combination, then the problem gets exalted. It becomes more. Paralysis. Paralysis means where the nerves become weak, and the nerves are governed by Mercury mainly, and Saturn is also the planet which governs the nerves. So Saturn and Mercury, if they are getting afflicted for any reason, then paralysis problem may occur. Depression and anxiety is a similar thing. Because of Moon. TB, tuberculosis. When Lagna's Moon or Sun are afflicted by malefics, then this combination can cause tuberculosis. Sleeplessness. Sleeplessness, affliction in the 12th house can cause sleeplessness. Basically, affliction to Lagna and Lagna Lord causes insomnia. So, or Moon, affliction of Moon causes anxiety and sleep disorders. The 4th house, 4th Lord also causes emotional disturbance. Basically, it is the 12th house, the Lagna and the Moon. Arthritis is Saturn or Mars in Sagittarius gives sciatica or hip joint disease. Saturn or Mars, the association of Sun, Moon, and Saturn in Lagna, 6th, 9th, or 12th houses. Basically, arthritis is caused because of Saturn. It's not so many planets. You can consider that Saturn is the main, because Saturn causes joint pains. If Saturn Sadesati is there, Saturn is afflicted in any manner, then it causes joint pains and it causes arthritis, etc.